Hi everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot and I'm adjusting my microphone, but welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2 Chao Garden playthrough stuff, and oh man have I been at work off camera. So, first of all, I made Boobies look insanely ugly, but we'll fix him in a minute. First thing I wanted to show you guys, I went ahead and I decided to move Thud up here. He's still kind of useless because Boobies, like he's just like Boobies, he has a B in swimming, flying, and power, but he has like a C in stamina and an E in running, and that makes him almost useless to me. The E in running is just killer. But anyways, so I'm going to have him around. He's going to be a test Chao for something that's probably going to happen way down the road. But I'm just going to keep him with me all the time, no matter what. He hasn't evolved yet, but we'll see where he goes. I'm just going to keep him with me all the time. What do you guys, I'll ask that now. What do you guys want me to evolve him into? Because like I said, he has a B in every stat except stamina, which is a C, and running, which is an E. So he hasn't evolved yet, so since I kind of told you guys Thud was your Chao to do whatever you want with, what type should he evolve into? Because if he evolved into a swimming, flying, or power Chao, he would get an A in that stat, and A's are still really good, so he would be really good at, he could be really good at that thing. Or you could give him, we could let him evolve in stamina, just let him evolve neutrally, and that will give him a B in everything except his horrid running skill. Or we could try to make his running skill slightly better by evolving him in that and giving him a D rating? I don't know. It's up to you guys. But yeah, just let me know what type we should evolve Thud into. Because like I said, from here on out, Thud's going to be palling around with me. I haven't made up my mind yet on if I'm going to actually raise him to do races or karate stuff. So maybe you can just make him look cool. Tell me what to put on him, or tell me what types to make him so he looks goofy. But yeah. So this is what I'm doing. Because I gave Boobies a gorilla, and particularly on Evolved Chao, the gorilla makes him look ugly as crap, mostly because of that stupid unibrow. So I came back with a half fish and I royally failed. I'm gonna have to go get another half fish. Okay, so I'm back. I got another half fish. Anyways, the whole point of the half fish was to erase his stupid gorilla markings because I hate them. And also he needed help in swimming. He's about to take a nap on me. I just saw him yawn. But to help him in swimming, because I think that's one of his lower. Swimming and flying are his two low ones. But as you can see by his skills, which you'll see again when I give him the half fish, I have been putting some insane work in on old Boobies here. And we're going to go totally wreck races. Look at those weird lips. We're going to go totally wreck races and possibly karate. I didn't want to pet him, but alright. I think his flame's green. That's cool. But yeah, the half fish is good for swimming, so I went ahead and got that instead of the skeleton dog because his running is insanely high already. So, considering how long we've had him and everything, all right. If he would lose the unibrow, I would almost be cool with the feet if I screwed up. I mean, obviously I want him to be completely normal, but I would really like him to lose this unibrow. So, we've known this to take a while before, so I'm probably going to speed up the process until we get it done here. So, BRB. Let's get him. Okay. Okay, we're good. Thud, take this. Good Thud. Okay. So yeah, let's go racing, I suppose. Here, eat the pellet. There's only a little bit left. Finish your dinner. So his swimming actually got higher than his running stat is, which I wasn't even paying attention to. He needs flying, but I know where to get flying for him. Flying's super easy to get. If you go to the very beginning of Final Rush with Sonic, you make one jump off of a rail, like the very first rail you touch, and you jump off of it, and then you just turn around and you go right behind it. On the ramp thing, never mind, I'm not going to explain it, but yeah, and then in Tails, the Prison Street level that I go to every single time, or Prison Lane, excuse me, there's a crap load of gorillas I can get for power and stuff there, so. And otters. There's a lot of otters there, too, for swimming. So anyways, so let's go ahead and first things first, we got to clean up. This is the last time, hopefully, unless we get another Chao, which we probably will in the future. But this is the last time for a while we're going to be doing these beginner race stuff. And we actually get to move on to see some cool ones. So again, for you guys who are still new, we didn't beat the crab pool one. No, we didn't. Okay. Yeah, for you guys who are still new to the Chao Garden, who haven't ever played the Chao Garden yourself, and my playthrough is the first one you're watching, we're about to move on to the actual exciting part. These beginner races are very, you do one tiny thing, and then everyone from here on out is going to be insanely cool. And I like that he has a flame on his head. Like I said, I don't know how to make that permanent still, but I like that he has a flame on his head. So we're going to be, wow, we can fly. Oh, we got the good swimming. Okay, so they're swimming like they're doing, and we're the step above that. You know how, like with running, and we haven't seen Shadow in a long time because I haven't been around him much. But with running, they do the basic toddle, and then once they get pretty good at running, they'll start taking actual big steps. Swimming has that also. Of course, you drown in the first one. You like kick and scream for your life, and then after that, you can actually hold your arms out in front of you and move your feet. And then there's this level of swimming where he's got his arms and feet all in one go. That's how you know you're getting pretty darn good at swimming, and he is getting pretty darn good at swimming. I want to say when they get 600 to 650 points, somewhere in there, maybe it's 550. I know he didn't have it at 500, but 600 to 650 points maybe. He gets that swimming style, or your Chao will get that swimming style. But yeah, so we probably broke that record really badly. I just wanted to make sure we have everything. I'm not going to lie, I don't remember if we had or had not beaten all the other ones. I know we won the running one. We won the flying one, yeah. And then, of course, we won Block Canyon because I got to spam. All right, so we're done. We're done with all the beginner races. Sweet. So let's move on. So, there's a few options here. There is Jewel Race, which it's like a more advanced version of the beginner race. I've gone through these once before, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. But the Jewel Races are more advanced versions of the beginner race. Each of them specifying one thing, although the courses are longer and evolve other stuff. For example, Aquamarine, you have to be gifted in swimming. There's 2 parts where you swim. Obviously, you fly before you go into swim, and then there's still a few parts where running. Although swimming is what's going to help you the most, having running and flying good will also help you win this race. It's not just one big pool and then it's over. Topaz, is this the one that's good at flying? I don't know why it takes so long to tell me on the bottom. Key to winning is flying. Yeah, this one's good at flying. Now, flying being about the worst stat you can be good at, the least useful stat, there might not be power in this one, but yeah, there's power in this one. You got to climb up walls. There's swimming a little bit. There's a lot of running in this one, so you know what I mean? Like, flying helps, but all the other stats are still going to be what helps you win this one. Like, there's a big, you can see Crab Pool in the map. That's that big square there that's highlighted as Crab Pool from obviously the beginner races. So swimming is still going to help you in the flying one a lot. This one, I believe, the Peridot is going to be running, so that one's just a big running course. No other stat's going to help you in that one. Running is it, and you don't do anything else in that one if I remember correctly. And then Garnet is power, but again, flying is helpful. I want to say swimming is helpful, and of course running is always helpful because power is probably the least important next to stamina and flying, in my opinion. But yeah, let's just start out with Aquamarine. We'll just go knock all these out right now. I can actually show you guys. This should have been trying to explain. It's like, let's just do it. Oh my god, 1 second. Man, was that a close one. Alright, anyways. So there we go, Aquamarine stuff. And as you can see, just by looking at these Chao, we're still racing unevolved Chao. And that's fine, they'll get to the more evolved points later. I think they were just kind of like, when they made the game, they were just kind of guessing what level your Chao would be at personally. I probably shouldn't use stamina, I should probably wait and see how much we have left at the end before I burn that. They were probably just guessing if you were to raise one Chao from the beginning around what level he would be at when he would be at this portion of the race, so we're more advanced in swimming than all of them, which is good because this is a swimming-based race. Although it still looks like they're catching us. We have the form and technique that they don't, but it still looked like they were catching us there. That was kind of weird. But yeah, I believe it's 750. I'd have to go back and look at status chats, but I believe we're pretty close to being changing our running style to where we don't toddle anymore. We do the full-on, you know, pick up our feet when you run kind of thing. We'll see. And then, of course, this is the big final swimming pool, and we should pull away at least a little bit here because we can tell by the fact that they don't have the upgraded swimming style like we have, that we're faster than them. Now, why the camera's not changing, I don't know. We're just kind of stuck on this one. I guess we'll never know how close they are until they're right behind us. I mean, you can kind of look at the map, but our dot's bigger than everyone else's, so they're still pretty much on our ass from the way it looks. Most of them must be right on the line or something. That might mean that we're probably gonna fail the power and flying one, since those are our other weakest 2 stats, and possibly the running one because swimming is our best stat. And we didn't win this race by very much. I mean, giving ourselves a stamina boost at the end, we got a few seconds on them. Don't get me wrong, but and yeah, look at that. Oddly enough, 2 flying type, or they look like they're going to be flying type Chao, are the ones who got 2nd and 3rd in this one. Followed by what looks like someone who's going to be a swimmer, then a power flyer. You can't mix on your first evolution, but there can be Chao that are in between, kind of. But yeah, unlike, as you can see on the beginner race here, I'm just going to pick one. As you can see on the beginner race here, there's only 3 levels per race. Obviously, just in case you've forgotten, each level gets slightly harder than the last. The Chao you're facing becomes slightly better in, well, running races and junk. And then when we upgrade to Jewel, there are 6 in total, so you have to beat all 6 before you can unlock, or well, not before you can unlock, before you can get the special prize or toy, I forget what they are, at the end of the race. But yeah, no, I just went down one. I think this is the flying one. Why is my game lagging? That was weird. Can the PS3, I understand when I chug with Fallout, can the PS3 not handle a GameCube game? Yeah, this is slow, this is goofy. I don't rightfully know, sir. There we go, it's kind of picking up pace. I don't know if the processor's having trouble, maybe it's hot because my air conditioner's off and it's 90 degrees outside today. It could totally be hot, but I don't know, that was kind of weird. Anyways, moving on, we got flying to do, and we're about the same as them in flying. We might get past here on the power part, because like I said, this is one of our worst stats. No, we're kind of pulling away. I don't like how zoomed in it is. There we go. I like this better. I don't like it when it's super zoomed in on his face. So far, like, we're ahead, because I gave him a stamina boost, but so far we're pretty even for the most part. We might be a little better than some of these guys at certain things, but very interesting indeed. All right. More flying. Obviously, that's really all they can do if they want your Chao to be a good flyer, you know what I mean? Unless they just had one race that was just, you started out like the top of a mountain, and then you had to fly to the finish line, or fly as far as you could, and then run to the rest of the finish line. That'd be the only other thing I can think of, but that's all they can really have you do is climb up, and then fly down, and then climb up, and then fly down. And then even though this is the flying race, like I said, we're coming up. This is right where I am now is where Crab Pool starts. Oh shit, we tripped. It could be an equalizer. Oh shit, 2nd place trip. Never mind, we're good. Ha! Look at our tiny wings. We should not be able to fly anywhere with those tiny wings. And it's just, that's what becoming a running neutral Chao especially does to your wings, is they just get super small for some reason. Now, after so long, I will tell you this, Chao have a 2nd evolution in their life cycle. The first evolution, they cocoon up. The 2nd evolution, they don't cocoon up. But once they get a little bit older, maybe like another year or so, you can start changing their appearance more. Like if I give him a bunch of flying drives or flying animals or whatever, his wings will grow huge. He'll get his wings back to a normal size, or I can make him a running power type Chao. Now he doesn't get a grade upgrade, but his appearance changes, and that's the whole point of what the 2nd evolution is. And I'll go more into it, and I'll show it off more when we actually get to that point, because I think we're still a ways off from any of my Chao getting to the 2nd evolution stage. But we won that one again. We even tripped and we still won it pretty alright. Now, could we take on the number 2 of this race? I don't know about that. That one would be kind of iffy to see if we could take on the number 2 in this race. But as of that first one, we're golden. Alright, just moving on right down the Jewel line. Got Booby's Jewels on the race here. Okay, and then this one's running, just straight running. We should be alright at this one. Unless the other Chao are really, really good at running, then we're in trouble.